is really good for everybody, I think. So I think it's a catch your breath year. It is barely a seller's market, barely a seller's market. So they have the slightest of advantages right now. But don't be surprised if buyers get the advantage by the end of the summer.
There you go. And if you're wondering my position on it, and that's the United States version, I think overall we're going to see prices stabilize. And to your point, David, I believe that prices that are affordable for whatever the market is will always be in demand because that's just the way it is right now. But the luxury market's going to take a bath. I don't see how it can't. I think I was reading an article today. It's not even about, it's the taxes, it's the cost of living to buy yourself into that position. And the other thing that came up in the last week or so are the new studies that it is now a definitive action that people are staying in their houses longer. So I don't think that there's going to suddenly be a huge glut of properties coming on the market, which means agents from a coaching standpoint or a data standpoint really have to diversify in looking for alternative means for getting new listings. I mean, if your bread and butter is just being a listing agent, you're going to have to break out of the cycle of working expired, canceled, FSBOs repeatedly and competing with everybody else because that's what everybody's doing. Hence why you should be at the summit in Pasadena and learn how to work with people who've missed payments. That was a good commercial plug there, David. I'm working on it. Going to Margaret Burkett's question. Lee or David, do you have a source for 60, 90, 120 day leads? There's no such thing as a 120. There are 30, 60, 90 DQs. I do have a contact. Mailinglist.org. Mailinglist.org. Did I get the name right? We've used them previously. List.org. Let me see if I got this right. No, it's mailinglist.org. I'll get the email out. They're expensive. Here's the thing. Yeah, here they are. Mailinglist.org. We've used them before. That's their 800 number, 888-556-3282. We've all used them. I have an actual email address for you to contact them, but that phone number will work. Ask for Ziggy. He's still around. I got an email. Their prices are egregious. I love these guys, but they have good data. Look, they're literally getting info from some source that they won't disclose, nor will anybody who does this work, but it is some kind of credit pool that's looking for 30, 60, 90s. They only come in a pool batch. They are not 30s. They are not 60s. They are not 90-day lates. They are one big pool. So you kind of get what you get. That's why I've kind of laid off of it, since you used to be able to purchase from a specific, what we call a basket in the banking industry. You can't do that anymore. They are up to 90 days delinquent. And I tried to purchase just 100 of them for some local areas, and they want to sell them by the thousands. And here's why. They're used to people sending mailers and doing cold calls, and you need bulk for that. I only need 100 names. That would last me a whole month of tagging to generate a response. So buyer beware. But they are the best, Margaret, to answer your question. Mark Doris, how would you know if they filed BK before the appointment? Last I checked, it's still on the title report. David, is there any other source besides checking a title report that you're aware
regarding foreclosures?
Regarding bankruptcy.
Well, you can't even do it title. I don't see it on title though. There's a system called Pacer out there that you sign up for that you can, go into BK, which we don't really use that much. We just see it on Property Radar where they have a
they have a tab. They have a tab to click it on and off.
We don't go to a lot of trouble to research it. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you end up in a place that's bankrupt, but if we know in advance, then we just skip it. Just like if we get there and there's a sign in the yard, we keep going.
There you go. If someone calls the call center. Oh, good question, Janice. If someone calls the call center and says they're not interested or that they have an attorney already, would you call them back anyway, David? I know my
Well,
answer.
yes, we actually have a rejected, a rejected call script that we use that we slide dial it to them, and we try to email it and go from there. And oftentimes we get a call back, and we get to talk to them about it a little more. So, but I don't get that exact. They just say no, we're not interested. They don't
No,
tell
we're
us
not interested, right?
They just shut us down.
Don Ross, going back to the tag question, do you still pay per tags? So are you having an agent do it now and it's incentive driven that way, or are you still paying with your old system? Do you know?
Am I? Well,
Yes.
we have both. So I have the tagger and then I have the agent. So the agent's getting paid on his agent compensation plan,
There you
and
go.
then the tagger is getting paid on the tagging compensation.
There you go. And that clears out all the questions at the 41-minute marker. Don't make me put in shameless plugs for the summit again. Feel free to load up questions at this point. With that said, I will talk about the summit for a brief moment. It is a full day. Starts off, we'll talk about short sales, foreclosures, things of that nature right out of the gate, followed by David, who will talk specifically about conversion. There is a reason a great number of you seem to leave the event right at lunchtime. I don't know how to fix it. We tried to fix it in Vegas by stacking speakers on the back end. So I think the most important thing when it comes to this event is having a very solid person talk about conversion, which leads to David. David, are you doing are you going to do your usual conversion talk?
Well, I'll talk about whatever everybody wants me to talk about, but that seems to be the consensus of the limited feedback that I have so far. So as of now, if I had to tell you, I would say that we're really going to focus on you're teaching them how to get to the front door and get face to face with them, and I'm going to show them how to get through the front door and get to the kitchen table, and turn those face to face contacts into cash.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to focus the afternoon for those that are wondering. I really want to focus on value branding, content, marketing, and follow-up. That's really how I want to kind of close out the day and focus on those points and get that content created for all of you. I think that's important. I think every drop that comes through your lead line is literally that valuable to you. I am a marketing guy that just strictly looks at drip lines and constantly keeping the flow alive. Mark Doris. We give a range of 12 to 5 Saturday for appointments, David. When we slide dial them to confirm, should narrow that down to a specific time or keep it general?
When I slide dial, I keep it general. No,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get an appointment. I'm just trying to stimulate.
No, he's confirming he's talking about he's doing a slide dial for the confirmation of his appointment.
When I do the confirmation, I said, hey, this is confirmed that our homeowner advocate will be at your house between whatever hours the call center said they were going to be on such and such a date. And that's it. I don't even don't call. It's not call back if you can't make it or anything like that. No, this is when we're going to be there. You need to be there.
There you go.
That's my story anyway.
Yeah, no, that would be my story too. Hi, just confirming I'll be there Saturday at 1 to 2 o'clock. I mean, I'll cut it down because I don't like it when my cable company tells me 12 to 5, but so be it. Barbara Frisbee, will you be doing any more marketing on how to post articles with all the links and other garbage, but linking to our website? Yeah, I can actually do that on a Friday. I probably need to build that content. I just am starting started into a new Facebook group called Always Be Marketing, thanks to Fred and Vladas and a few other. I understand the importance of drip lines through Facebook. So I need to create some content for that, and I can do what we call content marketing. That's literally what it's called. It's called content marketing. There's no way around it. It's taking articles, podcasts, etc., and it's basically permission-based marketing where you're giving them the bait of coming in and then upselling to another service on the back end using either lead pages or a Wufoo form or whatever. But yeah, I'll schedule out based on my week. I can do one on Friday. How does everybody feel about Friday morning for that? I was going to just record one by myself on GoToWebinar, to be perfectly honest, and then just repost the content. But if you guys want me to do it live so you can ask questions, if you want to type in a time on Friday, 10 o'clock work for everybody as a bonus coaching call? All right, great. David, you are a Facebook poster, and you drag that as part of your line. Can you talk about your strategies? I'll put it up for everybody to look at for home loan advocates as well as
just use Help You Sell.
Help You Sell, right? I know you do it on both.
Yeah. Well, most of these guys are realtors here anyway, right?
Yeah, they are. And you're the only one I follow, so it's easy to find your particular. Okay, first of all, what is your logic on your video on the top page? Let's just break this down from the beginning. I think this is a great topic.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is instantly associate us with saving, because that gets everyone's attention. They're interested in saving. But people aren't interested in saving money at the expense of poor results. So, for us, our mission is to show people that they can save thousands in commissions without giving up full service expertise or results. And so the content is that we do thereafter in the kind of post is really to demonstrate. So we're demonstrating outstanding results. We're demonstrating good quality content, and we're demonstrating expertise. And so, and more importantly, we're just simply trying to engage them. And yesterday, we hired a lifestyle blogger, and we're gonna have as a brand ambassador, and she is going to be doing totally non-sales kind of posts, live video posts, behind the scenes of what we do, behind the scenes and how you prepare a house for sale, fashion tips, decorating, staging, type ideas, just really simple concepts that that make people want to pay attention and engage without being sold something, and without try to what would you call water down, dilute the hardcore sales call to action over and over and again, and just have some interesting information that people might want to look at just for fun and not because they're afraid they're going to get sold something.
No, it's a really good point. When you came up with your page name, the Help You Sell Full Service, which, by the way, great keywords and everything there. Did you actually put any thought into keywords? And I've talked about this repeatedly on coaching calls when we talk about Facebook. This is probably one of the best search engine tools. Like, I can't beat it. I can't beat it from my podcast. I can't beat it from my own personal name. Facebook just comes up number one. And it is something that definitely needs to be leveraged, especially when you're putting up monsters, right? Or you're putting your message out there, period. You fundamentally have to believe that your clients are going to Google you or search you out. When you came up with the Help You Sell full service, did you research that at all, or was that just you got really lucky? Because that's a great name.
No, for sure I researched it, and one of the things that one of the dilemmas that I have as a Help You Sell franchise is that people think that we're a do-it-yourself company. And maybe way back in the day, the company's 2 years old now, and maybe back in the day, they might have did it a little more focused on for sale by owners and that kind of thing. And what I did was take it and really elevate it to what we call better than full service realty, where we do everything ordinary full fee real estate agents do and more. But instead of charging you a 5 or 6% commission to sell your house, we charge you a low set fee, so you save thousands in commissions without giving up full service expertise or results. And then we demonstrate, what those